So I'm trying out these new molds my neighbour gave me. It's a 2-part mold, which you're not supposed to use for quiche, because if it gets past the dough, it's going to flood the oven. And I've got this frozen puff pastry, because I'm not making dough. Alright. Looks like just one sheet. Alright. It's a bit too thick. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna even it out and try and round it up. Okay. So I think we can put that back. I've got my oven preheated around 400, 425. I want a real hot oven. I want a very hot oven. And I'll explain why. Oh, that's alright. Okay. Let's get this dough right down in the corner there. And then take the dough, lift it up, double it over and crimp it onto the mold. Like this. I'm gonna get some flour on my thumb. A bit of flour on the thumb helps. We don't blind bake the mold, the crust. It just goes one time in the oven. That's it. Bakers don't blind bake unless they're doing a fruit tart or something like a banana cream pie. Otherwise, it's a one-shot deal. If you see people having to blind bake, then they've got the wrong recipe. It's the wrong dough. Okay, then we're going to cut this excess dough off. And straighten this, form the edge. Make sure there's no way the batter can get through. No creases that allow it to pass through. When this goes in the oven, the first thing this dough does is shrink. It tensions, so you've got to make sure that there's a little bit of slack in it to take up that shrinkage. Make sure this dough is right down in the corner there. We don't want it tight. We don't want it doing this. We don't want it doing that. It's got to go straight down and straight across. So it's got to be in that corner tight. Other than that, there's nothing to it. And we'll just hit it with a fork. Docker, as they say. Dock the dough. To let the air bubbles out from underneath the dough. Otherwise the dough will bubble up and push all the batter out. With some grated Swiss. Gruyere is better, but we can't even get Gruyere where I live. And I've sauteed some asparagus spears. They're very thin ones, so you don't bother peel them, you just chop them up and saute them. And that's fine. There that. And 5 eggs. About equal amount of milk. There's probably more batter than I need because this is only a small mould. Salt, pepper, nutmeg. Alright, I think we'll be alright filling it here. Well, that amount of batter was a bit light, I think. So, I'll add a little bit more milk to this. Because there's plenty of eggs in it. There. That's fine. And we'll just slap it in the oven. The oven is at 405 degrees. Directly on the rack. And we'll take a look in half an hour. Alright then, pal. Okay, I started baking it at about 425. Because I wanted this crust to set up first, otherwise it just melts and it flows down. It'll come down here and all the filling would run out. So if you start at 425 and then turn the oven down to about 360, and it gives time for the filling to bake after the crust sets. The crust will firm up and then it'll finish baking with the rest of the quiche. And you can see it's not stuck to the mould at all. See, you can lift the whole thing up, but it's still puffed up. It just came out of the oven. So that'll be nice. Okay.